Konnichiwa, konbanwa, and welcome to another episode of Super Awesome Fun Time with, I'm Bryan.
I'm Ryan.
And we are the hosts of Super Awesome Fun Time. Today on our show, we are going to be featuring a couple more flavors of Kit Kats. We have what looks to be 4 new flavors of Kit Kats for you this evening, and as a palate cleanser, we'll be washing them down with a premium all-malt beer, Yibisu. It is a Japanese beer that we bought from the 7-Eleven attached to our hotel. So we're going to start by sampling the Yibisu. Hello, or konnichiwa, konbanwa, and welcome to another episode of Super Awesome Fun Time with, I'm Bryan.
I'm Ryan.
And we are the hosts of Super Awesome Fun Time. Today on our show, we are going to be featuring a couple more flavors of Kit Kats. We have what looks to be 4 new flavors of Kit Kats for you this evening, and as a palate cleanser, we'll be washing them down with a premium all-malt beer, Yibisu. It is a Japanese beer that we bought from the 7-Eleven attached to our hotel. We're going to start with a Kit Kat that we're not sure if it is the original flavor of Kit Kat or not. There is a devil man on this Kit Kat with some Japanese writing. So we're not 100% sure what's going on here. But we're going to start with this one. We're going to have to crack this guy in half because it's a big Kit Kat.
This is the monster of Kit Kats.
This is the monster of Kit Kats. This is the full-on candy bar size of Kit Kat, and this is one that is going to need to be cracked in half. It's our first of its kind. Now, just by looking here, I'll get a close-up. It looks a little darker than normal Kit Kats. So, this could be the devilish of Kit Kats. Smells a little bitter compared to the other Kit Kats. It has a smell of coffee grounds, actually.
All I have is a picture of a Satan on the wrapper, so I have no idea what to expect.
So here we go. It's definitely not a normal Kit Kat.
The only way I can describe it is that it's a little bit darker in flavor than normal Kit Kat.
And actually, that makes sense, that the devil, or this demon that is pictured here, would be on a darker Kit Kat, a dark bar. So, we're going to wash it down with Yibisu, premium all-malt beer. My palate feels cleansed.
I think I enjoyed that more on the second sip than the first.
Good. It could be the mix of chocolate. It's became like almost a chocolate stout. Now,
it mellowed the bite the beer had initially.
Okay, so this next flavor of Kit Kat, we're not sure what it is. It is white polka dotted Kit Kat. The picture of the Kit Kat on the bag suggests something different than the white Kit Kat featured in an earlier episode of Super Happy Fun Time.
The wafers themselves are a lighter color.
Correct.
Than in the white chocolate Kit Kat.
In the white chocolate Kit Kat, it features the traditional wafers of the Kit Kat, meaning the dark wafers, but this one has a light wafer throughout. So this is white chocolate with a white wafer and hopefully some new flavor. So we'll start to discover by opening up our packs here. These seem to be a little tricky to open. Oh, I have a little tear guy here. Okay.
From the outside, they appear to be the same as the white chocolate. They are coated in white chocolate.
It has a smell of something almost lemony.
Definitely.
It's a lemon-ish smell. So let's take a bite. Absolutely delicious.
Definitely.
One of the best Kit Kats I've had.
It's a very light lemon flavor. It's very fruity in general.
It tastes like Fruity Pebbles, the cereal, and it is quite delicious. So I highly suggest the Fruity Pebble Kit Kat to those who are traveling to Japan.
We have a maple flavored Kit Kat this time.
Yes, maple.
Clearly
as
written
in,
in English, so we can actually tell what we're going to get ourselves
yeah,
into.
this is maple. That's the only English word on the packaging. There's also a maple leaf. So yeah, we'll see what this tastes like. It's very pretty packaging. There's some rainbow effects going on down the sides here.
It's much more attractive than most of the others.
So we'll see what goes. I'm gonna try to open this with my teeth because my my hands are filled with Kit Kats.
Again, it's another white chocolate coated Kit Kat.
So it seems to be pretty common, and like I was saying in the last episode of Super Awesome Fun Time, the Kit Kat white chocolate Kit Kats seem to be a little more intense in their amount of cocoa butter. I'm having a really hard time with this, Ryan. I don't know if the whiskey and beer is hitting me, or what's going on here, but I'm having some serious trouble opening this maple flavored Kit Kat. Now, I'm just picking at it with my teeth. Why don't we just split your bar in half for the time being? We'll open that one later. It smells like maple syrup.
It definitely smells like maple.
So we'll have to see. So it's our first taste of the maple flavored Kit Kat.
It tastes like maple, but it's not as sweet as you'd expect maple to be.
And it's not as strong as some of the other flavors. It's a very hint of maple, which surprises me. Maple's a pretty potent flavor.
Mm-hmm.
One more flavor of Kit Kat for you tonight. We did some research online, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have quite the interesting array of Kit Kat flavors. We're going to search train stations. Apparently train stations is where the exotic flavors hide. We haven't searched train stations at all. We've looked through maybe 20 convenience stores throughout Japan.
Most of them are Family Marts, which are apparently every single block contains a Family Mart.
In fact, you can stand at one Family Mart and very often see another Family Mart.
Mm-hmm. This was the case in more than one instance, especially in Ikebukuro.
Yes, correct. There were Family Marts everywhere. So we had to look up our next flavor. It had what appeared to be flan, the Spanish ice cream-ish pudding, hard gelatinous
which jiggles
substance.
When you jiggle it.
Yes, it's like the Spanish Jello, we'll say. But it's called pudding. The name of this is called pudding. So we have pudding-flavored Kit Kats.
Seems to be a very vague name, since pudding itself can be many different flavors.
I'm hoping it's tapioca, to be honest.
That'd be nice.
Do you just want to split mine in half? We can just split mine in half.
We're splitting yours in half this
Okay.
time, because I'm having difficulty.
Have a break, have a Kit Kat bar, the slogan of Kit Kat here in Japan. Okay, so here we go. This has a very interesting flavor to me.
I might have to give this one a thumbs down.
Ryan's giving it a thumbs down. Why?
I think, like the last one, it almost has a bit of a hint of maple to it,
Okay.
but not in a sweet kind of sense. It's a little bit more bitter than the previous bars.
Now,
It doesn't have as strong a distinct flavor as the previous bars do.
we have a whole bag of the maple, or excuse me, the pudding flavored, and I'm going to reference the bag. It looks to be covered in caramel, which Ryan doesn't like caramel, and I'm going to give this one a apathetic wave because I honestly get more maple taste on this one than I did on the actual maple flavored. It's a little odd for me. There's really no distinguishable taste. I really think today's...
It tastes very generic. There's nothing you can pinpoint down in it.
Yeah, I really think today's winner is going to go to the Fruity Pebble Kit Kat.
I'm going to have to give it that, yes.